keep in mind that people are biased. We give more to the ones we like, right? When I know Umar is coming, I get more dishes prepared. When I know he's not coming, I'll say, let's skip dinner, right? So people are biased. We give more to those whom we like, and or otherwise we say, chalo, itna sa le lo. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not like that. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives to those who obey Him, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives to those who do not obey. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not discriminate. The quality of Ar-Rahman is that Rahman is the one who looks after, who takes care of, who shows his rehmat on everyone without discriminating between a believer or a non-believer, a good ab or a bad ab, a saleh person or a fasik person. There is no discrimination. We disobey Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala all day long. He still allows us to go sleep on a comfortable bed and allows us to go to sleep. The nematein of sleep in itself, He does not hold that back from us. He gives it to us. In fact, it is a very common question that when we were even talking last time, we said that dua are not accepted because there may be an element of haram in our rizq, or because we are asking to hurt somebody or something on those lines. So people may say that, Allah, why is it that non-believers, their duas are accepted? Why is it that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them things? There are two reasons for that. In fact, we should reflect upon this thing, that why is it that the non-believers or the disbelievers in this dunya right now are more established than we are? We are people of iman. Why is it that we are slacking so behind and they are so well advanced and so well settled and they are such in comfort, whereas we are a third world country? Why? The answer for that is because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this dunya recompenses for the justice. There is justice in their society. There are moral values that are still alive in their society. The values of speaking the truth, the values of keeping the promise, the values of not being outright discrimination, right? And therefore, in response to that, when people get justice, when people get things done, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does reward them for those things. That's one answer. The second answer that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He Himself gives in Quran, and it's a very interesting ayah actually. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that, Allah is saying that if we had not feared that everybody would have wanted to become a disbeliever, we would have supplied those who disbelieve in Rahman with houses made of silver, with gates of gold, with stairways of things, with ornaments, and with all the luxuries. We would have done so. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also says, we would have done so in kullu zalika lamma mata'ul hayatid dunya. Yet all of this is no more than a fleeting enjoyment of the worldly life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in another place it comes that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would have given everything to the disbeliever. Whatever is in this dunya, all its treasures would have been given, because to Allah the value of this dunya is no more than the tip of the wing of the mosquito. The value of this dunya is that little in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not mind giving all of these things to people. So just because people are getting things in dunya is not a sign that they are better off, their duas are more heard than ours. That's not the criteria. Another thing to keep in mind is that when we think that, those who are completely misguided, or those who are completely stray or living a dunya focused life, they have everything, and we are told that be obedient, be this. Why should we be like that? We also want to enjoy in dunya. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, فَلَمَّا نَسُوا مَا ذُكِّرُوا بِهِ, that when they become oblivious to the warnings, when they become oblivious to our zikr, when they become oblivious to the reminders that are given to them about the significance of dunya, about the significance of akhirah, what do? فَتَحْنَا عَلَيْهِمْ أَبْوَابَ كُلِّ شَيْءٍ. We open upon them the doors of everything. حَتَّى إِذَا فَرِحُوا بِمَا أُوتُوا أَخَذْنَاهُمْ بَغْتَةً فَإِذَا هُمْ مُبْلِسُونَ. For how long? But just as they become prideful of what they were given, just when they start feeling comfortable, you look at Allah ki pakad, look at this, look at my Lamborghini, where's the pakad? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, just because when they start becoming prideful of what they have been given, we seize them by surprise. Ekdam se Allah ki pakad aa jati hai. And then they instantly fall into despair, then they have no place to go to. And one last point to nail the point home is that if dunya was ever a sign of the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then the most beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And he was a person who, according to his blessed wife radiallahu ta'ala anha, says that months would pass and they would not have anything to cook in their house. They would not even switch on the stove in their house. What would they eat? The leftover dates. Or if some Ansar would give milk as gift, they would have that. That's the life of the most beloved of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He was the beloved of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah says it repeatedly. He lets us know that he was the beloved. But there was no dunya in his life. Having dunya is not a sign that you are too beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's to the contrary, as we see.